Okay, so I know it's been a long time since I've done a full-fledged Hollywood rant as to what movies need to be made, but after seeing some of the trailers that were released this week, namely Ghostbusters and that Medea movie and a few others, I feel it's about time that I remind Hollywood again, they need to listen to the fans. Why do I say this? Because we as fans ultimately decide what movies are successful and what movies are failures. And it goes beyond what the reviews say. It goes beyond what the critics say. We decide what movies are successful and which ones aren't by our wallets. We pay the money to buy the movie tickets, to see the movies. And personally, with all these stupid movies that they're coming out with, it's like, I'm not going to go see them. I'm not going to buy a ticket to go see those stupid movies. For the trailers that were released this week. I mean, come on. Even I could think of better movies. And I know a lot of you people are probably going to say, well, it's probably a good thing you aren't in charge of what movies get made and what ones aren't because you'd probably do it worse. No, I would not do it worse, okay? Let's put it this way. Last year, 50 Shades of Grey was released, and it was named the worst movie of 2015. Possibly the worst movie of all times. I mean, even I wrote a better love story than 50 Shades of Grey. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's called The Elvish Ring. It's on Amazon.com right now. Go check it out. But still, I mean, the movie trailers that we saw this week, they don't really excite me. I mean, even I could make a better movie trailer for an original movie. It's like, in fact, it's something I'm planning to do, either next week or 2 weeks from now. I'll plan to release a mock trailer for a mock movie. I mean, so be on the lookout for that. But the fact of the matter is, Hollywood needs to listen to the fans as to what movies need to be made. How can they know what movies we want to see made? By polling the moviegoers, by having them take surveys as to what they want to see in movies, what movies they want to see. Do they want to see original? Do they want to see adaptations or whatnot? I can tell you this much, moviegoers do not want to see so many remakes. I mean, we're getting sick and tired of so many remakes. I mean, we've seen enough of them. And I mean, I know one thing that moviegoers do want to see is superhero movies. And yes, I understand Hollywood cannot produce 12 superhero movies per year. And personally, I'm not asking them to do so. But what I am asking them to do is to be more considerate as to what movies the moviegoers want to see. Because, let's face it, I'm not seeing a lot of movies as I used to back then. I mean, with the exception of Marvel Cinematic Universe, which I'm seeing like every one of those whenever they hit theaters. A couple other movies, like Zootopia. I haven't seen it yet, but I will next week. Let's see, Batman vs. Superman. I'm definitely seeing that on my birthday later this month. But basically, you get my point. I mean, if you need help as to what original movies you need to look at, I mean, just check out a lot of the works from independent authors on Amazon.com. I mean, there are plenty of great works there. The Samurai's Apprentice, Flower of the Night, Magical Girl Dallas, Soul Adonis, just to name a few. I mean, those stories would make excellent movies. People would definitely go and see them. I mean, and there are even some old video games from 20 years ago that would make great movies. I mean, look at the Mega Man X series. No, not Mega Man. Blue Core Studios has already done their own fan film on Mega Man. I mean, if you haven't seen it, go check it out on Blue Core Studios. That they have the entire movie up on YouTube. It's an hour 34 minutes long, but I think they stayed true to the source material. They knew exactly what a Mega Man movie was supposed to be, and that's exactly the type of recipe that Hollywood needs to follow. But I'm saying that Hollywood should do Mega Man X. I mean, it would be so much fun to see them do that. As long as they stay true to the source material. And I know some people would be like, well, we might have trouble finding some of the actors for some of the Mavericks to play. I mean, no, it's not that hard because a lot of the Mavericks are going to be CGI. And I mean, if they really need help finding someone to play some of the Mavericks, I mean, I would volunteer my services to play as Chill Penguin, and I'd do it for free. And I know some people would be like, well, you might not play it. Well, you don't know that. You haven't seen me act. And if you haven't seen me act, you can't judge as to how great of an actor I would be, okay? So anyways, I know a lot of people are probably sick and tired of hearing this, but guess what? As long as Hollywood continues to come out with stupid movies, people like me are going to continue to tell Hollywood, get your stuff together, listen to the fans. They're going to tell you what movies you need to make, how to make a lot of money. Basically, you need to listen to the fans, otherwise we moviegoers are going to find different outlets. I mean, I could pretty much spend more time reading works from independent authors than going to a movie theater and watching some third-rate movie. I mean, because personally, independent authors can tell a lot better stories than mainstream authors these days. I know because I've read many of them, as I've mentioned earlier in this video. So anyways, to those of you watching this who pretty much share my beliefs, I want you to post this video on the Facebook and Twitter accounts of Hollywood executives and make sure that they hear this, understand this, and hopefully take it to heart, because I'm sick and tired of 90% of the movies that they are releasing being an absolute waste of time. I mean, I could think of a lot better stories than they could. And that's not an opinion, that is fact. And for those of you who believe that they can write better stories than Hollywood writers can, do so. I encourage you to write original stories. I encourage you to even publish them on Amazon.com for others to read. Who knows, I might even read your works. It's not that hard to write. I mean, all you need is an idea and an audience to sell it to. So that's pretty much my video. Thank you very much for watching, and be sure to comment below as to what you think Hollywood needs to do in order to improve their products they release. Thank you for watching.